Hello everyone, and welcome to Winston's WOW Moments. I am Courtney V.
And I'm Michael T.
Winston. And so we are just thankful that God has birthed the Winston WOW Moments.
The WOW moment, whether as a pastor, as parents, or just people living today's life, life is full of wow moments.
These are moments and times in which we really try to make light of sometimes some heavy situations. And also we come in and it's very therapeutic for us to laugh and spend time as a married couple as we're continuing to go through this thing called life together. So how do you join? How do you watch? How do you support Winston WOW Moments? You can join and tune in on social media. Of course, Facebook will air on Thursdays, our WOW Moments. And then, of course, you can also see on BTV WOW Moments on Thursdays. So we hope that you continue to enjoy as we continue to have moments that make us say wow.
Wow.
So stay tuned for this week's WOW Moment. Welcome back to our Winston's WOW Moments. As you all know, we're just always super excited when we're blessed to come in front of you and really share some of our WOW moments. And so, of course, those who have been on the journey with us, we thank you always for your love, your feedback, your support, your gifts, your shout outs, and sharing the Winston WOW moments. So, what we have this week?
Well, first, before we even get going, one of our biggest WOW moments have been the viewers, those that are watching. You have been truly a WOW moment from the calls, from the texts, just everything, just a show of love for the both of us has been a WOW moment. So I want to tell them from the depths of both of our hearts, thank you. We didn't know that just us sharing WOW moments in our lives would be such a WOW moment in your lives. And I know perhaps you are having WOW moments as well. And so we just want to just capture some of these WOW moments. I
agree. And when I think about just the love and when we're out and they see us and they say, wow, it's something that's definitely trending in our local communities. And so we thank you all that are near and far who continue to support the Winston WOW Moments.
And it's been a different WOW. My wow has been a little different from her wow because while you all have been sending star crunches, wow, you're sending lashes.
Yes. So let's pause there. Yes. So for those who joined last viewing of the Winston WOW Moments, we talked about lashes, and of course it was the COVID edition. And my husband was sharing that I got COVID because of getting my lashes.
Yes. And
so we have a surprise on the way. So once I get the lashes, I will wear them on our Winston WOW Moments, and I'll give that entrepreneur a shout out. But I am getting some lashes, all courtesy of the Winston WOW Moment, and you not liking my lashes.
Wow. And also puzzles being sent.
The 1908 puzzle. So, of course, a recap from last week's Winston WOW Moments. My husband ordered a puzzle and it had 1913. And so we kind of went through the appropriate start to the history of Greek organizations for women. And 1908 is the start.
Listen, in 2021 where we are though, we're going to continue on. We're going to leave 1908. We're going to put it over here.
But you're talking about who showed love to me. You got some love from 1913?
I did. I didn't know if I could say that on camera or not. But yes, I did. And so thank you. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
But let me, before we also go to anything else, want to share with you, we did share how my wife, she had COVID, and social distancing, wearing masks, washing your hands, it does work. I wanted to share that because she was in the house, but I social distanced from her. I wore my mask, washed my hands, and nobody in the house was thank God, just to discover that yes, being cautious, being careful, being prayerful, wearing your mask, washing your hands, and all of that, it works. And so I just want to share that with someone. Please do so. because not only could you be saving your life, you could also be saving someone else's life as well.
All right. So thank you. Thank you for that.
Public service announcement.
Yes, because we still are we're in the pandemic, so an important one.
Now, can we get to this few wow moments we've had and we're shared? Now, I know it's been a season and a time where, unfortunately, we've lost a lot of people in a season, and it just seems like death is just all around us. And when people are leaving, it makes you think about life as well as death. So I understand all of that. So my wife, she comes to me in the middle of the night, and she wanted to let me know. She says, "Now, love," this is my Courtney voice. "Now, love, if you die, when you die before me, I'm not going to remarry. I'm just going to stay a widow." So I went back to sleep, and she tapped me, woke me up. She said, "Love, if I go before you, what you gonna do?" I said, "You dead, right?" "We done had the funeral." She said, "Yeah." I said, "You gone?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm gonna marry somebody else at some point." She got so mad.
And I started changing everything because since I know that there's nobody out there in cyber world or cyberspace they're gonna be living happily off my beneficiary. But nope, not at all. So I said, okay, I'm glad you told me that. So I think it was a couple of days later, I need you to sign here.
So, and then to make even more piled on, after all of that, she starts giving me her funeral wishes. Didn't want to talk about it, but she wanted to talk about her funeral wishes as far as what color dress. She has it down to the songs, to the casket, all of that. Even wants me to put a pin on her, which I told her I am not putting a pin on you.
It's okay. There are some special sorority sisters. If you're watching this, you all know, make sure there's a certain pin, and they know the pin I'm talking about. It's gonna go with me. I'm down to the detail.
See, she has a laundry list of things she wants at her funeral. With me, I told her one thing I want.
Closed casket.
Closed casket. I do not want anybody standing over me talking about he looks like himself.
He looks just like himself.
You ain't never seen.
It looks just like Pastor Winston.
You ain't never seen me like this. So how does it look like me? No, we're gonna close the casket.
And I'll get a nice picture.
That's it. That's all I want. I'm simple. But I've told her she doesn't have anything to worry about as far as her dying before me. Only the good die, y'all. She gonna live a long time. A long time. You hear me? You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Okay, you still here too.
But I forgot to add this in. You know, she told me, she says if I was to remarry, she was gonna hunt me. That's the first lady of a church, sweet Sister Winston, says if I marry somebody else, she said, don't worry, I'm gonna hunt y'all. But I got something even for that. One place I know that ghost won't come. I'm gonna stay in the kitchen. Everywhere else, boo, get in that kitchen. Won't be nothing going on. I got something for that.
Whatever. What kitchen y'all gonna be in? Won't be at this one. I know that for sure.
And there's something else I want to talk about that is definitely was, I think, a national wow moment. By now you've seen it, you've heard from it. It was the incident that happened at the U.S. Capitol building, which was a wow moment for me. But I want you to listen to this because I'm still wild from it. Now, I've never protested. I've never been a part of a insurrection or just any types of uproar. So I don't know all the details. So forgive me in my ignorance because I've never been a part of anything like this. But there was something that happened that I truly believe didn't get enough attention. And I still have questions. Matter of fact, I have a lot of questions, but I don't even want the answer to the questions. They were talking, and then all of a sudden someone slipped out that feces was found during this uproar. Feces. Number two, that was a wild moment that I've still been kind of wild from, because once again, I've never been a part of any type of protest. Now, I don't know how mad you have to be, how upset, but I do know once it was discovered that some feces had been tracked, had been smeared, my little protest would have been over. I would have packed up my sign, my flag, whatever it would have had. Wow. I just couldn't get over that.
I mean, how did the feces get there? Like, who carried the feces?
I mean, like, did you get over the fence and couldn't get back over once you had climbed the fence? I mean, like I say, I have questions.
I have questions too.
But I really don't want the answer.
We ain't gonna have no answer because we moving forward, but that was a wild moment.
It was a wild moment.
And so did you pack gloves, or was it just like the feces is a part of the attack? Because that's an attack in itself, the feces.
No, that's who they need to find. That's
the feces person.
The feces person. FBI most wanted list. You need to find that individual. He's a menace to society. Find that person. Please, FBI, if you are listening to this wild moment, find that individual. We don't need those attacks. That's weapons of mass destruction right there.
It is. I mean, because that's kind of like self-inflicted, too.
Yeah, they did it to themselves.
Yeah, that was wild. I heard it, but, like I said, that's part of a wild moment.
And they went back in right after that. I would took a 2 week, I would have to give my 2 week notice. There ain't no way.
To my after the...
Yeah.
Like the
sanitize.
Well, that's true. Well, that is true. Because that was still there.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
all you can say.
That's a wild moment. But before we end in this wild moment, you see how she was talking about putting me out and everything? Y'all heard that, didn't you? Wow.
What? If I'm gone?
It's this shirt she got on. That's what it is.
Yeah. Assets over liability. Thank you. You don't like my shirt?
It's colorful. Just like you. Wow.
I'm colorful. Okay. All right. But yeah, so glad you brought up my shirt. Assets over liability. As you all know, definitely something in this season where we give homage and respect to our historically Black universities and college. And I am a product of the prestigious Tuskegee University, founded on July 4th, 1881 in Tuskegee, Alabama. And so I really try to support my colleagues, my fellow alum. And this is actually a shirt from one of our alum. And so it's Soul Dye. And he's actually one of our Tuskegee alum. And so my colorful shirt is to give support to an entrepreneur. And of course, assets over liability, which is still necessary in our community.
So I can't wait for the next wow moment, because it's definitely a wow moment. Please stay tuned, because the next wow moment is the wow moment I call my wife.
Okay, that is definitely, I believe, a wow moment. So I'm excited for the next wow moment too, because I know that it will definitely make you all say, wow.
More than one time.
Take care, everyone. Bye.